Hi everyone, Scrappy Kathy here, and you may notice that I have done some work here. That's because I was filming and I forgot about an alarm that happens. I used to be pretty good at checking alarms because the alarms are the only thing that doesn't get quieted when you set it on silent mode. In any case, it interrupted, so I'm starting over. I'm doing photos. I'm doing let me start at the beginning. Hello, welcome to my weekly Scrap Backwards video. And in this case, I'm not going backwards, and I'll explain to you in a minute, but I am using my kit. And it's also a road trip video featuring the day. Yesterday we were strolling around the Embarcadero in San Francisco. We spent the night in San Francisco, and today we're in Oakland to watch an Oakland A's game. We met up with Michael, who's a friend of ours who lives in Oakland. We had brunch with him, and then we went to the baseball game, and then we drove through some beautiful country in California. This is a place called Hopland, and I think those are hops grown for brewing. And there were every place we stopped, even the fast food places, had local craft beer. So probably using those hops. So that was a nice surprise. I'm also doing the Mind the Scrap Summer Challenge and a Scrap-A-Sketch Premium Sketch. The Mind the Scrap Summer Challenge requires stitching. And if you know me, you know that I don't do stitching. I will not make you watch me stitch, but this is what a baseball looks like. I'm going to make this plain white circle look like a baseball by stitching it with this red thread. I won't make you watch that, but it'll be on the page when I do social media. I'm going to put the white circle where it'll be located, but I won't tack it down. And I have some sticker sheets. I may end up killing this one, or not kill it because I'm not going to use all those typewriters, and I have my eye on those red hearts because in the photo I've got a red shirt on and John has a red hat in this one. So let's go ahead and get started. What I did, these are 2 inches by 9 inches, and I kind of eyeballed some even spacing. These strips are cut from things that I've had in my kit. These are the 6 by 12 pieces that were meant to go in a 6 by 12 pocket in pocket pages. I think it was We Are Memory Keepers pocket pages. And these are either We Are Memory Keepers or they're Simple Stories. I forget which. And I don't have a branding strip on them, so I don't know. So they're kind of travel related. So I cut this one because it has this kind of distressed looking map. This one is gray slate with a map right here, and never mind that it's Portugal and we're talking about Oakland, California. And then this one has these arrows. So, and I had a sheet of this paper, which is a Jen Allison collectibles for my mind's eye, and it's 10 years old. So there's that. What I'm going to do is I've got 2 photos that are going to be on here. I think that one's going to be the lower one. I have the obligatory bad selfie in front of the stadium. I wanted to have at some point an album with just stadium photos. And so there's our bad selfie in front of the Oakland A's stadium. So if I put those there, then this is gonna kind of go right here. And I'm gonna go ahead and put that down. Just kind of space it evenly there. And then I'm gonna put this down. like so. That's not staying. Tape, that's very heavily textured paper, and the tape doesn't necessarily hold on it all that well. Okay, if I do this, that still has a little bit more room up there, but that might be where this guy goes. So I'm just gonna kind of leave it there for the moment. Then this one, I only have one, on this panel I only have one photo. So I'm gonna have it there. Oh, I guess I need to put the, I'm gonna have it even with that one. And what's happening? Okay, I must be running low on adhesive. I hope it doesn't run out. Okay, and then this will go there. I'll have it sticking up approximately, you know, that much, not a precise measurement. And I'm not going to necessarily require that these be the same. Okay. For example, I guess that one can go all the way up to the end, and maybe this one could too. I may as well even them out if I can. Ugh, I hate that when that moves around. It's not sticking, so I'm going to do that. And then this, I know, is going to overlap if I do that. And that might be kind of fun to have it overlap here. And I could have tried to match these up, but I think it might be more interesting if they don't match. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, and then we'll make this one. I'll tell you in a minute what all of this is about. I'll tell you the story. Michael was a colleague of ours at the company that we both retired from, and he had moved to Oakland, and we stayed in touch on social media. So do I want this one to hang down there? I think I'm going to cut some off and have it stop like so. Okay, and that leaves more of that map showing, and this leaves this map showing, so I like that. And I have to find a place for the title. I could say this, I think I'll use here, because this was taken at a wonderful French restaurant in a section of Oakland. As you may have be under the same misconception that I was, that Oakland, you know, it kind of had a bad reputation, and I didn't expect it to be beautiful, but it was. I mean, this area was just gorgeous, and where Michael lives was really beautiful. So I was suitably impressed, and Michael's just a great guy. It was wonderful seeing him again, and so he had he's a systems analyst sometimes. You know, that's how we knew him when he was plying that trade. But he is also an amazing concert pianist. and he had a recital coming up. And so we were kind of, and we had a game to get to. So unfortunately, we didn't get to spend as much time as we might have liked to spend with each other. But then we drove from his, well, no, actually, I think he drove us to the game, so we wouldn't have to worry with parking. And then we Ubered back to his house and picked up our car and drove on. So that's how that worked. He doesn't live far from the stadium. I think I'm going to put it right there because I want some of that map showing down below. And this and these chipboard butterflies are from Vintage Artistry Everywhere or Anywhere. It's from and I may have messed up here. It's from 49 and Market. Let me see if I have a pokey tool. I have this guy. I'm going to, how about I do it here? Let's see where this goes. If that goes, yeah, that goes down to there, and I'm going to mark it. We have to use something metal. That's one of the requirements for points. And these are also from 49 and Market, and I haven't known really how to use them. I need a pokey tool, and I'm going to do it this way. Okay. And then I'm going to put it back here. And then poke through the paper underneath, which isn't nearly as thick. Okay, there. Now, so what they are is you can see kind of what I'm doing. I think you can see it. The light is glaring, and so I can't see what's on the screen. Okay, let me try to get that. It's got these metal things that fold over two things, and then there's a brad. And I'm going to have to bring it over this way to get my thumbnail and spread the brad out. Kind of not something I maybe would have bought for myself had I been shopping for this, but my good friend Adam, who bought me the entire Spectrum Sherbet collection, every single piece that was in the collection, he got those in both colorways. So I've just put a little bit of foam behind it so it kind of lifts it up. So that's my metal thing, and then here's going to be my stitched punched circle. So there we are. And I'm going to just use, the rest of this should go fairly quickly. I'm going to use foam dots to kind of raise that up right there. So this was just meeting with a friend whom we dearly love and going to a game, and in the middle of the afternoon, it was a really pretty, you can kind of tell what a beautiful day it was. And I don't know, just extraordinary. And then driving through country that looked like this. We ended up spending the night. We decided where to spend the night by Googling to locate laundromats, because we had laundry to do. So there was a laundromat in Eureka. We stopped in Eureka. And in the laundromat, we kind of got checked into the hotel and then pretty much gathered up our dirty clothes and headed straight to the laundromat. And I'm going to put this right here. Now, whoops, I've got this that says off the grid. Let me get some thin foam. These are from a Pretty Little Studio sheet that has these phrases and banners, and they they've been in kind of kicking around my stash for a while. I got them at a retreat in South Carolina from Heather's Crafty Life, for those of you who know Heather. So that is kind of cool. I like this, which says we are adventurers. That's from 49 and Market. And I'm gonna put it here and leave room for something else there, maybe our overlapping hearts. And I've got, this says just go. And I think I'm gonna put it right there. And then this other one says, away we go, and I'll find a place for it. So it was really nice. At the laundromat, we met a lady who was just so fascinating to talk to. We almost hated when our clothes got done. She didn't manage the place, but that night the manager had to go somewhere, so she was kind of babysitting the place for the manager. And so she was great. I had brought a book and I was planning to just read while we were in there. Figured I'd be bored silly, but this was amazing. So I think her name was Rihanna. So Rihanna, if by any oddball chance you're listening, thank you for making it an interesting time. This, away we go. I'm going to put it here just for the hell of it. And I'm gonna take this circle, this sticker circle, just to add a little bit of color. And I think I might put it there. I'm not feeling it. I tell you what I'm gonna do. Let me cut it in half and kind of do it like that. And then I'll do something like that up here too. And I'll layer the baseball kind of over it. The baseball's going to have red stitching, and these red hearts are here waiting to be overlapped. And I'm going to put quite a lot of foam to kind of get them where I need them to be. I'm going to do this here, and then I'll do a small one here. Okay. There are the hearts. I also see, you see we've lost those arrows, but there is this arrow which kind of, I kind of like. I'm going to put some foam behind it. What did I do with that foam? I put it back in here, maybe? I'm losing... writing a note responding to one of the comments on YouTube today to Di. Hello, Di. And I said, when I do these things, I don't plan them or think about them too much. I just talk to you like we were sitting down having a cup of coffee and talking about the trip. And I want this pointing up. And so every time I finish one of these, I think of something I forgot to tell, or, you know, I wonder if there was something that I left out. And I'm almost certain that there always is something that was left out. I want to use this arrow just because, and so it's kind of, I'm talking about a trip that we took 7 years ago, and I'm enjoying the ride, if you will. I think I'm gonna maybe kind of slide that under there and have it coming out to the side. And I have another arrow that I thought maybe I could use. I think I like it that way better. So anyway, of course, I'm sure there are things I forget. The memories come flooding back to me, and I have, you know, kind of a picture. Like, I remember how much I loved the little French restaurant that Michael took us to, and I can remember that I ordered and ate and loved eggs, and I'm not an egg person. Usually, if I know that there have been eggs in the kitchen while they were preparing my food, I don't like I don't like my food. I'll make them take my food back. It's just there's or probably some complex psychological reasons for that would fascinate a psychotherapist, but I just don't do eggs. So let's see, what else am I going to use? I like this little love you bit right here, and I can do it right there, just right on the photo, because you don't care who those people are, or at least I don't, and this is going in my album. I don't think I have, I need anything else off of here. I was thinking maybe I could use one of these guys, and I was thinking maybe, what about if I did corners? That might be cute, actually. It kind of brings in that yellow color, and I have 4 of them, and so why not? Sometimes I do challenges. Most notably, I'm thinking of Calvin Ball, where you get points for using corner or photo corners. And did I say corner protectors? I meant photo corners. And so I'll be sorry that those are missing. When I need photo corners, I can always go to Bella Boulevard sticker sheets, because they always have them. Okay, so let's see if I can use the telephone, or half the telephone, or some of the telephone, because that is going to work just fine. I don't necessarily need the flowers there, and I know most of you are saying, what? You're covering up flowers? It must not be you. Okay, and there's a coffee cup here. And we had wonderful coffee. So I'm going to add the coffee cup to the little scene that I'm painting there. And let's see, make it happen moments. Today's your day. Not seeing anything. I don't know what day of the week it was. It might have been, we didn't keep track of the days of the week, actually. We almost didn't care. Go figure. Okay, I'm going to use this just because I need to get it used. And I'm going to cut it in half and then have only part of it showing. And kind of do that. And I wonder if I could slide it under there. Not really, not easily. I can do it here, just right down here. And that green kind of goes with the green that's in the stripes there. Okay, I can kind of see that there's some words, but I don't think that's going to bother anyone. I won't use a typewriter. I usually use typewriters next to where I'm doing journaling. So I think I'm done. Like I said, oops, these are those little metal things. I kind of like that look, and I can see, I can envision using them now, and they would have just kind of sat there because without this requirement to use something metal, I might not have pulled them out. So I'm going to close up shop now and go do some hole punching and stitching on this guy. And I'll see you next time. See you tomorrow for day 15 of our road trip. And I think that's all that I'll have tomorrow. I'm going to be out of town Friday through Monday, so I'm going to work ahead on those pages, and I'll still be able to post daily videos. I'll just do it from the road. So thank you for watching. Bye.